I think it happens all the time. And I think there's a lot of ways you can get to people. I mean, you look at organized crime, and I mean, they've built a legacy on knowing people's weak spots. And I think the leagues can do the same thing. I think gamblers can do the same things. And I think even, professional athletes can be flat out greedy. Well, the league with drug testing, they control the entirety of drug testing. They determine what's illegal. They determine when tests are held. They collect the results. They test the results. And then it's up to them to make the results public or not. So they control everything. And I think it would be very easy for whoever, take an athlete, say Peyton Manning. Say, Peyton Manning, you tested positive for cocaine. We know this. Okay, we got the proof here. We got the test. So what do you want to do? Do you want to have this made public? Do you want to be, labeled a cocaine addict and go through all the rigmarole that's attached to it? Or maybe would you perhaps want to do a little favor for us? And I think it's that easy. I think because all this stuff is kept secretive within the league, because they are private business, they can do what they want behind closed doors. They don't have to make everything public to the fans. It's very easy for them to do this. And I think they can do this on, various levels. I mean, they can find out, again, like organized crime. Organized crime can get to people because they can find out, for example, what if a player happens to be homosexual? I mean, you can't find a current professional athlete who is admittedly out as a homosexual. So say he gets in a gym, they get, incriminating pictures of this guy. It'd be very easy to approach him and say, hey, look at this. Do you want this on the front page of the New York Times? Or, maybe do a little favor for us. And I think it's the same way, too. Athletes, I'm sure, gamble. And that's one of the things I find bizarre is that you can look at all the different crimes athletes have committed, DUIs, assault and battery, weapons charges, all these different things that they get in trouble with the law for. And then you can find all these other things that they get suspended by the leagues for, but no one ever gets in trouble for gambling. And that makes absolutely no sense. Because if you look at what makes a potential gambler, especially an addicted gambler, those character traits are almost identical to what makes a professional athlete. So who's to say that these athletes aren't there out there gambling, get in trouble with their illegal bookie, who are often, again, connected to organized crime, they can't pay off, and then they have to do a favor for the organized crime member and fix the game.